In this video, I want to show you how you should go about setting up your account with Amazon Kindle. So we need to get an account for you so you can go and upload your books and launch them on Amazon. And the account setting up will take around 30 minutes or so. And it can get a bit complicated, but I'll walk you through it, and no need to worry, you'll get it done, no problem. So yeah, go to the website I linked to in the resource section called kdp.amazon.com. So once here, you can just sign in with your Amazon account, and then it will create the Amazon Kindle Direct Publishing account for you. Or you can create a totally new account instead. Once you have set up your account, they will ask you to fill out your author or publisher information, and you can just write down your personal name if you want to publish in your own name, or your company name if you want to publish in your company name. Yes, and they also would like some payment information and tax information. So for the payment and banking information, there's a few things you need to know. Amazon, they can either pay you by check or by bank wire. So by check, they will have a $100 threshold limit. That means that you won't get a check in the mail until you've earned $100. And that is fine when dealing with sales in the Amazon.com account, but you will get separate checks for each marketplace that you publish your books under. So that means you'll be publishing your books in the UK Amazon, the India Amazon, the Spanish Amazon, the Canadian Amazon. All these different marketplaces will have different thresholds. Most of them equates to $100. But the thing is, though, about 90% of your sales will most likely come from the Amazon.com marketplace. That means that you can be, and they won't pay out they won't send you the check until you've got $100 on it on the other in the other marketplaces. That means that you can wait a long time for some money that you made on the India marketplace. So, but you can go this route. And since most of your money will come from the .com marketplace, I mean, you won't miss a lot, but it adds up, of course. What you can do, though, is you can set up your bank account, and this only works with certain countries. So the USA, you can do it from there. You can do it from Canada. You can do it from most European countries. But outside of that, a lot of countries will only let you do check. So check it out and try, if you can, to set up a bank account. What you can do also, if you want, is set up a US bank account if you are outside of the US. You can use the banking service called Payoneer, and I will put a link to it in the description as well. And there you can set up a US bank account, and then you just use that account to get paid, and then you can forward that money to your own bank account in your home country. About the tax information, they will ask you to do a tax interview. That means they will walk you through a step-by-step process of asking you a lot of different questions regarding your tax status. So that's like, are you publishing as a company or as an individual, or are you a US citizen or are you not, blah, blah, blah. It's pretty straightforward. This is the only thing that can take a bit of time. So, go through it carefully and make sure you get the answers right. And if you're in doubt, just put down whatever you think it is, and Google it, and then put down what you think it most likely is, because you'll probably be right. I mean, you can always go back and change this later on once you started selling. Don't let this discourage you. It's pretty easy, though. The thing you need to be aware of, though, is that if you are a seller from outside of the US, Amazon will keep 30% of your earnings for tax purposes. So they require you to pay tax in the US, so therefore they'll keep 30%. However, if your home country, if your country of residence has a tax treaty with the US, you can have that annulled, so you will pay 0% in withholding. They'll give you all the money. So that's what I have. I'm from the country of Denmark. And that's what most developed countries will have as well. The way to be tax exempt is to enter your personal tax identification number, so also known as the TIN number. So the way this works is that your country, if they have a tax treaty, they will give you a TIN number for you to enter. And the TIN number is called different things in different countries. In my home country, it is the Social Security number. That's what they use to calculate my taxes. So I just enter that. And there's no online checking by Amazon of the number. They just record it. So, yeah. So you just enter your Social Security number. If your country has a tax treaty with the US, but they don't offer these tax numbers, you can get a US TIN number from the US. And I've provided a link for Amazon's instructions on how to get this. But just using your home tax identification number should be fine. And then once you do that and submit it, under where it says in the MTU, it will say tax identification number. You need to select, I have a foreign non-US income tax identification number. And then when you press save and continue, you can enter that number, and then they will set you up with a 0% tax withholding. Yes, so that is pretty much it. This is not, I was about to say have fun. It's not fun. It just needs to be done. And then once it's done, we can continue with getting your books up on the site and ready for launch.